Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Lindsay. Today we have a bunch of journals that we're going to look at, and that's exciting. I know some of you have been really waiting for that. Yesterday I wished I could have shown them like promised. This didn't have its, I'll tie this while I'm talking. Like promised, except that Shopify was down. For some reason, admins were not able to sign in, and Shopify was investigating and all of that good stuff. So I could not list anything in the morning, and so I went ahead and filmed that in Love Arts haul. If you've missed that, it's a previous video on my channel, and it has some amazing stamps and dies that I demo for you. So you might want to check that. But that's why we are one day off on these journals, but I can't wait to share them with you. Before I get into that, I want to talk about my new launch. Today I am launching Faith Image Club. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have image clubs. And I have plans for many more in the future, but it takes time. It takes time for me to put them together, to get in the groove, to make sure that I am providing quality content frequently for all of you. So this is an idea I've been working on for a little while now. And it is for the faith-based Bible journaler, faith journals, prayer journals, encouragement cards. It is all Christian, faith-based. Some of them will be a little bit more inspirational faith-based, like this journal card here, Blessings Are All Around Us. But most of them are going to be Bible verses or specifically like Jesus loves you, specifically Christian. But there still are some that are just, that will be just faith-based, that aren't particularly Bible, but they're just faith inspirational. So I've printed out what is available right now. When I launched Modern Maiden Image Club, I had one image, and you guys were amazing supporting that. I have more than one image this time because I have been working on it for a little while. And then every week, just like I do with Vintage Image Club, just like I do with Modern Maiden Image Club, I will add several new images. So when you get your link, I use Google Drive. That's how I do all of my image clubs. Within 24 hours of payment, you will get a link to that Drive folder. So every time you click on that link, anything new I've added will be in there. I don't always post on my Facebook group when I add new stuff. For Vintage Image Club, I do. Every time I add something to Vintage Image Club, I do post it on the Facebook group. But for Modern Maiden and for faith-based, there's times I just add stuff here and there while I have time, and I don't necessarily add the watermarks and show you on the Facebook group. So just make sure you're checking back there every couple days. Every week there'll be new items. So let me show you what's in here. This is what I added today. And I actually set it up on this page so that you can print it just like this. These are called easy print sheets. So I have it set up like this, but I also have each individual one. Maybe you just want a certain color, because these would make excellent journal cover fronts. You can print them bigger. I've shrunk them down to put them on here, but the actual size is an 8.5 by 11. There's a blue one, an ivory one, a pastel one, and a purple one, and it says Jesus loves you. I thought this would just be so sweet. If you are a journal maker, and maybe you wanted to add just a little bit of testimony or encouragement to your journal, this would be lovely to slip in the front with a handwritten note. These would also make excellent card fronts. So encouragement cards, if you're a card maker, things like that, you can add more to it, and this can just be the base. I love these. These are so pretty. They could even go into nature journals, into children's journals, so many things you could do. So this is what I've added today. But previously I had these, and I printed them. You can print them different sizes. I printed them. This is one of my favorite journal card sizes, and that is 6 to a page. But I've showed you the blessings all around us. I printed these on white cardstock, and I have inked the edges with a pink ink. This one says, God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. 1 John 1:5. How pretty would that be in a bird journal with you have the clouds and everything? This one says, when thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee. Isaiah 43:2. And there's a lily with a beautiful, not a lily. What are these called in the pond? Lily pads, I guess. Lily pads with a lily pad flower, whatever you want to call it. And then this one says, God is my strength and power, and he maketh my way perfect. 2 Samuel 22:33. And then that lovely bouquet. And then this one says, my presence shall go with thee and I will give thee rest. Exodus 33:34. So that's what I have so far. But again, I'll be adding lots more, and there'll be lots of different styles. Right now, this is right along the style range of Modern Maiden. I'll back up just a second to give you the history of my image clubs. I started with Vintage Image Club over like a year and a half ago. And Vintage Image Club, you can get all of these on my website, all of the image clubs, but Vintage Image Club, public domain images. So digital use allowed, commercial use allowed, anything, they're public domain, and they have folders with themes and then easy print sheets and vintage items. Then I opened Modern Maiden, which is more modern. So brighter colors, pastel colors, not really vintage, so more modern. And some of them are cute, some of them are pretty, some of them are silly. There's just all different ones in there. There's so many. I've been adding and adding. There's amazing journal pages and journal cards and tags and labels. And if you have not joined that yet, you want to do that. But that's along this color scheme. So faith-based grew out of that. When I was creating items for Modern Maiden, I wanted some of these, I think it may have started with this one. And I thought that this peaceful, serene landscape needed a Bible verse. And then I was like, well, instead of putting it into Modern Maiden, where not everybody might be a Christian, maybe I'll just make my own faith-based, and then they can join that if they like that sort of thing. And so then I just started adding those. So the colors are very much along Modern Maiden, because usually I was looking for images for Modern Maiden, and then the picture made me think of a Bible verse, and so then it went into faith-based instead. But I will do all different styles and colors, probably more, some that will be more vintage, some public domain images that will have Bible verses. There's so much coming with this image club. It is in its infancy. It's just a new little club, and I know you're going to love it. Only $5.99 to join right now, lifetime. So it's one-time payment. You get access to that link all the time. Everything new gets in it. So yeah, $5.99. The regular price will be $60, and that price will slowly go up to that as I add more images. I did the same thing with Modern Maiden. I started with $5.99. Regular price is $80. And I've been bumping it up. We're up to $20 because there's a lot of images on that. So I hope that you'll check out the different image clubs on my website. It's under the huge sales section. I may be renaming that to clubs and collections, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. So I hope you will join this. I will put the link to my shop down below so you can find and join this. All right. Oh, also join my Facebook group, because I added this one here, Blessings All Around Us. I added this as a freebie over there, so you can print that out different sizes and see how you like it. Let's get into these journals now that I have blabbed long enough. So these journals are available in the marketplace section of my website. I love the mix of the upholstery fabrics here, the sweet little lady and the butterfly. This is a 3-signature journal, and it is by Dawn. And this is a regular marketplace journal. She sent it along with her challenge journal. That's why I'm showing it now, so it does not get lost. And she's used a bunch of different kits and things here. Some of my kits, some of Caroline's Craft Tree, Scrapbook Sage, different ones on here. So beautiful blue colors, really pretty color scheme on this one. These different vintage ladies. This was from Vintage Image Club. Just point that out in case you have not joined that yet. So many of you have joined it, but if you have not, you don't want to miss it. I add every week 2 collections over there every week. This is beautiful. This is from Vintage Image Club. I think she just made it bigger, unless this is from Vintage Image Club. Oh, that's really cool though. So she used some of my images and then she made papers out of it. So you can do that with Vintage Image Club because they are public domain. So if you are a digital designer, you want Vintage Image Club. This is from my kit, Poetry of Trees. This is from my kit, In My Dreams. Very pretty. Just if you love the vintage ladies and you like blues and teals, this is from my kit Strokes of Nature. This is from my paper pack collection Limberlost, inspired by the Jean Stratton Porter book, Girl of the Limberlost. So pretty, Dawn. Very lovely. So this one is available. Love those colors. All right. Oh, looks like we have some Christmas journals. I cannot believe Christmas is so close. I know you're tired of me talking about image clubs, but I hope, I'm not 100% sure, I'm about 70 to 80% sure that I will have an image club available next month called Holiday Image Club. And it will be Halloween, Valentine's Day, Christmas, all of those different things in there. And I know that those of you who love holiday crafting will enjoy that. So let me know below what you think of that idea. The price point will probably be less than the other clubs since it's such a narrow view. Not view, but, you know, just holiday stuff. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. It's in the early stages of development. This is just a really fun Christmas journal. And you'll want to grab your Christmas journals. I mean, I cannot believe we are heading into the Halloween season, the fall season. I mean, wow. Before long, we will be Christmas all the way. And this is from Lillian Wolf. And this is called Christmas Journal number 2 because she has another Christmas journal here that we will look at in a minute. I love the little Christmas tree on the front, the little charm. This just is so cute. So cute. It says Merry and Bright. All right. And then we have this one. I don't think this is Christmas, but look at that red cover. Isn't that lovely? And that butterfly. It says journal. I think this is from Lillian as well. Let's take a peek. Oh, this is a July challenge. I have my journals all mixed up here. And this is from, well, she did not put her whole name. D. Camarado. I forgot her first name. So if you're watching this and this is your journal, if you could pop your first name down below. I need first and last names if possible, if you don't mind giving them in the front. That way I know I can tell people who made these journals. That's how I keep everything straight. So this is a July challenge journal. Oh, I love that little tag. So cute. So we were using the kit Full of Hot Air. Also using these. These are my button label botanicals. Gorgeous, gorgeous fabric. Look at the rose. We were also using rose quotes. This is from Full of Hot Air. She didn't go the hot air balloon route. This is from Rose Quotes. She cut it and made a tuck spot. She went, well, she did use a hot air balloon here, but she went with mostly roses. But I love how she pulled that dark red. How gorgeous is this? Here is, I think, the other Christmas journal we were waiting to look at. What a fun cover. This is a fabric, but there's little gold specks. And we get to see, well, I was going to say we get to see another charm, but it does look like the ball pen came open and we lost a Christmas charm somewhere. So you get to add your favorite charm to this. This is Christmas Journal number 3 by Lillian. So there's still another Christmas journal to look at. And this has a fun kind of Christmas woodland feel. Perfect for a December daily. Got lots of Santas in it. Very pretty. Love the big book corners, the metal book corners. Love those. And then I think this must be Christmas one. Oh, look at how sweet. So this is stitched around. You have the lace. And then look at this fabric. Look at the gold. So pretty. Okay. So yes, this is Christmas one. Oh, this has a little stocking charm right there. And this might be a graphic 45 pack. It's what it looks like to me. but so cute. I know that this one will be a fan favorite. There's just so many little like ephemera pieces tucked in. So many things you can use to make this your own December daily or as a wonderful gift for somebody. So cute. You could add your favorite vintage buttons to the cover if you wanted to give it that kind of a look as well. Little red ribbon closure. Oh, and we even have an autumn journal. And look at this. It's a sunflower and a little crystal. I love the green with the autumn. It's not what I would have thought, but I love how it pulls that out. So it says Autumn Blessings. I'm pretty sure this is from Lillian as well. And perfect timing because we're going into autumn. Now, honestly, I've had this box for quite a while, and I'm not sure when she initially sent it, but maybe it's from last year. I'm not sure. But perfect timing to get this shown. Love it. Look at how cute. So if you do an October daily, a November daily, there's plenty of places to put pictures and notes, plan your Thanksgiving. A perfect autumn day is to spend time with you. It would be a lot of fun. And this is unique. I have not quite seen an autumn journal like this. I love the fabric choice. You could probably start this in September because of the sunflowers. Here is another journal. Look at how pretty. So this is a Reader's Digest cover, but you can see here that it has been covered with an upholstery fabric on the spine. It says vintage. It's a regular marketplace journal. And this is again from D Camarado. I'm not sure of the first name on this. I don't know if I still have the box. Or not. Oh, I do. Yay me. This is from Danette. And I'm going to write that on here so I don't. She wrote it on the box. Danette. Okay, now I know. That'll be helpful. What a nice journal. So many writing spots. But you can tell she has a writer in mind, because there's these grid pages and coffee dyed pages. Beautiful vintage feel to it, but lots and lots and lots of space to write. And a beautiful little library card in the back. I know this will be a favorite because not only do Reader's Digest seem to be extremely popular, but these vintage themed ones as well. Fun, 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 fun. Look, love that fabric. This is almost a velvet on the spine. It says journal. And then this is one of the images from Full of Hot Air. It's one of my kits. And so I think, okay, this is Danette again, but this is a July challenge. So she's done a hot air balloon themed for the challenge. And if you've been listening to this video and you're new and you're saying, what are you mean a challenge? Well, every month the marketplace hosts a challenge using specific digitals from the shop. The artists get extra commission for working with those specific digitals. And for the month of July, my artists worked with Full of Hot Air, plus a collection of other coordinating digitals that can be found in my shop, like rose quotes, button-labeled botanicals. And the month of August, if you need any info on August or September and getting those completed, go over to my Facebook group. And under the announcements as pinned posts, you'll find all of the digitals, everything you need. For the September challenge, which is probably the one you would be starting on, it is tea themed, like tea party themed. And what I did this time is I made sure that I put links to all of the digitals. So you can click right on the link. It takes you right to it and you don't have to search through everything on my shop. And I will do that from now on for the challenges. I am preparing October's challenge right now, and I'll make sure that I do that as well. Okay, I am super excited to see this because this journal right here, this cover This is from one of the Modern Maiden journal pages. So she cut it in half. And so you get an idea of Modern Maiden. This is a carousel. It says fun day, and it's half of a journal page. So if you haven't joined Modern Maiden and you like this kind of bright, fun, modern, this is the type of things you'll find over there. Look at the fun little bright beads. And this is from Dawn. And this, I think, was also from Modern Maiden. Look at how fun the texture of this upholstery fabric is in the back. There's some goodies there. So here's the journal page in all its glory. This is one of the pages over there as well. So still the same beautiful lines and things that we love, the flourishes, the butterflies, but I bumped it up a hue. I've made them bright and more modern and cheerful. This is one of the pages there as well. Again, we love birds, we love script, but I've made it more modern by putting in these lights and the pastel greens. This one as well, today is going to be a good day. That's from there as well. I love how she's used so many elements from it, and I get to show you guys some of the beauties that have been added over there. Lots of fun. This is one as well. So is this. I love this one. It's an ink saver page. So the background is white. It only takes a little bit of ink to do the edges, and you're not wasting ink filling in the whole page. But isn't it beautiful? Love that one. This one as well. That's on Modern Maiden. This is the other side of that, the one I showed a minute ago, as well as that. And here's the back of the carousel one. Super fun, super bright. This would also be a great fun like school notebook for maybe a preteen, teen, just something super fun to use at school. So this is also from Dawn. She made this, and I believe that she made this paper kit, scrapbook stage, on Etsy. She took this image from Vintage Image Club, and then she made a digital kit. It's wallpaper covered. There's some beads dangling. I think she gives some info. It's called Back to School. The cover is Albany Blues. So that is from her kit, Albany Blues. And then she's also used Modern Maiden Image Club. So this is one of Modern Maiden. She's using some other ones. So again, I'm excited to share them with you. Sometimes you just need to see them in action so that you know whether you want to join the club or not. Lots of bright and fun pages. This is from Modern Maiden as well. I love the confetti and the big flower. It adds such a pop. And it was fun that she put it in the middle of the signature because you get the whole shebang right there. The impact of it. And super fun. She also made this one. This is button labeled botanicals. It says Vintage Memories. Love the upholstery fabrics. So this is Vintage Memories. July design team. Okay, July challenge. Rose quotes full of hot air, button labeled botanicals. She's also used some Elsie Bell's bookshelf. So that's fun. So this is Elsie. This one's mine. This journal belongs to, and so this is part of Full of Hot Air. This is part of Rose Quotes. It's a booster paper pack, meaning there's 4 pages, and they're just meant to, when you need a couple extra pages, you can stick them into pretty much any journal. I have a new booster coming out probably tomorrow that I think you're going to love. It's called Pink Floral Maps. It's just 4 pages. It'll go with so many journals. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow, and you'll can be notified by that on my Facebook group, Nevermore Creations, Junk Journals and Friends. I love how she paired everything in this. Very beautiful. And the last journal we'll be looking at today is this one. Again, love the upholstery fabrics. And this is called The Ocean Calls. Look at how this is covered with lace. So she's used my kit called Ocean Music. She's also used some Caroline's Craft Tree and then some of her own work. So, well, this isn't Ocean Music. This is Sand and Sea. That's one of my kits as well. The Ocean Calls to Me. super beautiful. So if you love that mermaid theme, sea life theme, then this would be perfect for you. I love the little turtle from Sand and Sea. He is so cute. And you can get this pack in my shop. All right. So I think we had a great variety of inspiration today. Makes me want to go craft right now, and I might just do that. I hope you will as well. If you're going to go from this video straight to crafting, would you give this video a thumbs up? Comment below with any suggestions. Also, with the Faith Image Club, if you have a favorite prayer, quote, saying, Bible verse, things you'd like to see, and you have joined the group, then I would love to have you go to my Facebook group, and I have a post asking for inspiration on that. So if you just add some comments below, that would help me out. I can't promise I'm going to use all of them, but it's going to get my brain thinking and coming up with content you all want to see. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see all of you next week with more wonderful videos. I hope you have an amazing weekend, lots of time to craft. If you need anything, you can always email me. I'll be more than happy to respond.